Good morning, lovies. How are you all? Fine, I do hope. I'm doing well as can be. I am living my life the best that I can. Okay, that's how it is. But I wanted to get on here today and just chat a little bit about life, about what we are living with in this world today. Lord, have mercy on us. Because we just got out of the last 4 years that was, wow, really trying of our patience. But we made it through. And here we go. Trump in office. I'm not beefing about Trump. I was beefing about Biden. I don't do voting because you know what? I don't need nobody to lead me. I lead myself. And I'm not being, that type of person where I'm down in other folk. I'm just saying for me. I choose not to vote anymore because it's the same old rhetoric. Same, over and over and over and over. And the best way to live life is to live it by your own decisions and problem solving, things that deal with you directly. I mean, trying to vote somebody in office to rule your life, tell you what you can do and what you cannot do, because that's all they're doing. That is all they are doing. And by voting, you're saying, yes, that's what I want you to do to me. I learned that years ago when I said, you know what? Nah, no thank you. And I try to stay away from the system as much as I possibly can. Because it's a ripoff. It's a rip-off. Do you hear me? I mean, now we're here in this Trump era, and like I said, I don't have no beef with Trump. I see some good coming out of it. These politicians and whatnot, getting called out for what they're doing, and they're robbing the people of their money, and people, the system is just taking people's money. But the longer this goes on and they trying to fix this system that they effed up, they want to go back to the ways of the Constitution. It's not constitutional for this or that and this and that and so and so. But in the process of that, people are losing jobs, they're losing homes. I mean, there's still a lot of manipulation going on, crookedness going on. And Trump can't do it all. Doge can't do it all. People. If we're going back to the Constitution, it's the people. And when we sit on our behinds and not do anything, then nothing gets done. It has to be the people. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But people have allowed themselves to fall asleep and ignore what these crooked politicians has been doing to them. I ain't voting for him next year, or next election. But what you gonna do in the meantime? Sit back and suffer and wait until next year for it to happen all over again, just with a different person? Now, this is a everyday thing that we have to deal with, and if we don't get it together, ain't nothing going to happen for us. Nothing. They're going to keep ripping us off and blah, blah, blah. That's all. It is up to the people. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a better union. Blah, blah, blah. That's all I remember from the 8th grade. I did have it down, but that's all I remember now. But I know that never left me that it's the people. We run America. America don't run us. And you know, it's interesting. If you pay attention, and since I've been learning, and since I've learned from my mom, that my grandmom, her mom is Cherokee. Well, that means, you know, what I am, but, yeah. And I'm like, So, that's another topic in itself, but if you have my color, or of the same color, darker, lighter, whatever, I am learning at 70 years old. Okay, at 65 years old, I'm learning, okay, part of my heritage is I'm Cherokee. Okay. Now at 70, I'm learning, okay, the Indians that say they Indians ain't the real Indians. Okay, they come from some other part of the world and was given that title. And that we that was here in America before anybody else were the original people of this land that they called Indians. And those people were threatened, ran off their land, and blah, 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 threatened that if you live in your culture and blah, 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 and say anything, or your nationality, or blah, 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 something bad's going to happen to you. So, they live their life being told you're not Indian. You're not the people of this land. You're colored. You're Negro. You're mulatto. You're African American. You're colored. You're this. You're that. Everything but this land is your land. And that's kind of sad that, I'm this old and learning that stuff. But we as a people and as a nation, now that it's flooded with so many others, have to do better. Really do better. Because it is what it is. No matter how much they try to change it, no matter how hard we try to change it and claim what's ours, it is what it is. It can't be changed. They can try to change it. We can try to make it better. But it is what it is. If that's who we are, that's what we should claim. Because that's what it is. You know, the history is behind us. The history is there. We just have to look for it. And it's being exposed. It's being exposed. And until that day, life is going to continue as it is. It's not going to change for the better. Just accepting it for what it is, living your life, knowing that, and claiming your true identity is the only way. And that's where I am in my life today at 70 years old, trying to claim my identity. At 65, I'm thinking I'm African. I'm going to Africa to claim my identity. Before I get there, my mom done told me, you going home. You're already home. I'm already home. I'm like, my brother's like, no, Mom, she talking about ancestry. That sort of thing, where our ancestors come from. My mama was like, ancestry? Don't go past here. You're home. So I'm like, wow. So that blows out my African, culture. Trying to claim that. But the more I look into me being Indian, it makes more sense. It makes more sense. But, as far as my ancestry originating from here, but their ancestry originated, I believe, from there. And, because they went all over the place. And it's a whole story. It's a lot. And it's a lot to digest. And that's where I am. But this world today, and what Trump is doing, and people, losing their jobs because of all this crookedness, and they having to cut this and cut that, welfare, different agencies. And it's hurting a lot of people. And I hope they realize that while they out there doing all that cutting, and start that money that they saving to lower the deficit. Well, what are you going to do for the people? You're doing it for the people. So when are you going to start doing it for the people? When are they going to start reaping the benefit of it, okay? While they losing their jobs, their homes and stuff, what are they supposed to do? Get that money, put that money back into the economy. Give it to the people. You want to build up the economy. You holding on to it, and you doing this and this happening, and people still being laid off, and so and so, and they not getting nothing, but they're the ones you doing it for. So they suffer while you make the world better, while you make America great again. America isn't great without the people. So if you're going to let them fall while you build up America, you ain't doing shit. Build up the people. Why are you building up America? Okay? Work as a team. If they were caught up in a system that was taken from them, and then you come along and take back what was being taken from them, give it back. What you holding on to it for? Talking about the deficit. The deficit gonna take care of itself. Once you get these people back to how they should be living. Not depending on the darn government. But since you going around doing this and doing that and bringing it back, bringing order back into the system, the best thing to do is return that money that you're getting from these organizations that has been doing crooked, and these people, is to give it back to the people. Not just some people, all the people. If you want to bring, in the economy, boost the economy, because prices are coming down, but just not fast enough for me. I live on a restricted, I'm income. It is month to month, and it sure isn't enough. So this has been going on for years, too long. So somebody finally wanting to make a change, and it's a positive change, but until he started giving that money back to the people and putting it back into the economy, I don't see him doing a damn thing, fixing a damn thing, okay? So, because it's the people, for the people, and about the people. And it's not the government. The people run the government. So, watch who you vote for. If you're one of those people who vote, because I'm not a voter. I use my own head. I think for myself. And I watch things, and I read, and I listen, and I figure things out for myself. If I need some help, I ask some questions. I ain't scared to ask a question. I ain't scared to look stupid to ask a question. How am I going to get past stupidity if I don't know the right way of doing things or how things work? You have to learn. So sometimes asking a stupid question, you just have to get past that. That don't bother me at all. That don't make me stupid because I asked a stupid question. I'm stupid because my question is stupid because, at that moment, what I need to know, I don't know. So I'm stupid for not knowing. So I don't know an intelligent question to ask you to get an intelligent answer. So you got to be intelligent enough, to overlook my stupidity and give me an answer, intelligent answer. Y'all know what I mean. You know what I mean. Y'all know me by now. Y'all should know me by now. Y'all should know me by now. Come on. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about this issue that's been bugging me. And I do have something that I want to share with y'all later on down the line, but not right now. So bear with me, and thank you for listening to me, and I hope it makes sense to you, because this is really serious and people really needs to take it seriously. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll hope you join me on the next video. Bye for now.